Hi everyone, my name is Angela Hart. I'm a second-year CCT graduate student at Georgetown University. For the past year, I've been working on my graduate thesis, Do Political Film Adaptations Affect Voter Knowledge? In order to conduct my study, I utilized a multi-method approach. In order to test knowledge gain, I utilized focus groups, and so people were given a pre-test, watched the film, a post-test, and asked to take part in a discussion, and so I had a few questions to foster conversation, but I was hoping that it would be more organic, and for most of my focus groups, it was. I also interviewed two of the real-life individuals who were portrayed in the film. I met with Ron Klain, who is portrayed by Kevin Spacey in Recount. He is Al Gore's former chief of staff. He worked with Bill Clinton. He is quite a well-known individual in the world of the Democratic Party. He's very impressive. I was thrilled and honored that he met with me. He was able to parse through some of the fact versus fiction elements of the film, as well as some of the key scenes that were dramatized or dialogue that was completely fictitious. From his interview, I gathered a lot of information about what the key takeaways are from watching Recount. I'm very thankful for him putting aside some of his time and talking with me. The other person I spoke with was Max Stepanovich. He is portrayed as Katherine Harris's advisor in Recount, and I wanted to know what he thought about his representation or how the Republicans were represented in the film. I took a chance emailing him at work, and he was so wonderful. He got back to me within 24 hours and put me right in touch with his assistant. He was very welcoming, and I very much appreciated him talking to me so quickly. I was so grateful and honored that he was going to talk to me about the film. In order to study the film adaptation element, I spoke with Kevin Downs, who is a screenwriter and has sold work to Hollywood. I spoke with Brian Hockman early on, who gave me kind of ideas about propaganda and how films have been used throughout history. And I also spoke with a couple other professors, and so I was able to gather a lot of information that ended up helping me with my literature review. I didn't end up using a lot of their quotes in my analysis, but it did guide me in regards to what I should be looking for in regards to the implications of film. In order to determine how information was delivered, I also conducted a content analysis of the film. I've probably seen Recount more times than the editor at this particular point because I've analyzed every single frame, and so I conducted a scene-by-scene breakdown. I timed how long each character was on film. I didn't have any specific coding feature. It was more of what was noticeable and what did it potentially imply. In regards to my focus group data, I input all of the questions and responses into SPSS. If somebody answered correctly, I input a 1, and if they were incorrect, I input a 0. Using SPSS, I was able to compare people's pre-test and their post-test. For my thesis, Do Political Film Adaptations Affect Voter Knowledge, I utilized focus group feedback, focus group data that I input into SPSS, interviews, and content analysis. If you'd like to learn more, please message me below or email me directly. I look forward to hearing any inquiries you may have. I hope this video gives you a better understanding of how I conducted my research and inspires you if you are interested in conducting your own study.